This little dog was crying non-stop. Smells like gas in the house. We have people, fire departments involved, intercities. I've been talking about this online because they're not responding because people leading up to the Trade Center attack. That's how the former director of the FBI had Robert Luskin had co-defendants who had kids and themselves involved when I was a kid with database crimes in my schools and with people with houses next to them. I found out of context, but they used Facebook. They lied. They put fake transcripts before courts, but they already have the identities of the courts through time, and then the lie progressions from that used. Every modern nation, we're in the same ancient trap. We're in the pathology of infrastructure that was formed with the fact-cheating nature, torture, and slavery of our founding parents, let alone the people hurt most by it. Everyone was a fact-cheating nature slave. And nations too, individually grouped in together because everyone's fact-cheating nature. Everyone's reactions and then defenses of that. And see, but so that was so juxtaposed so everyone stays on the reactions and never got to the defenses of it, which were being played, which discerns the breaching method, invisible but still discernible, which shows like what the witch trials about, real or made up. They're about criminally foreign influenced, fact-cheating nature in this trap. That's how do you explain what slavery is about? How do you explain what even Key and Peele is about? Like, I'm a fan of it. I'm not knocking. I'm saying, like, when they there's no one that ever allows free speech, and there's a reason people have to have. You know, these are courts and these are branches of government that are victims, but they're victim predators, and they're leaving out. There's a pattern. I've tried to report things. They keep stacking fake records for when we're in their presence. They forge names, switch names. These are the local. This is all locations, areas, and states of every modern nation, and that forces all top down. That's all that can be fathomed, and has been. Then they had to hide their life progression. Now they have people who were stuck in jail who were innocent for years, and then so that's another Key and Peele. So I'll put some links to what I'm talking about because they have one about Martin Luther King, and then my YouTube page, it wasn't allowing me to go live, all the whole day, Martin Luther King Day, and when he's talking about finite, he was being sarcastic when he said we're not going to be afforded the finite, but he's being real too. But that's not all real all the way. What is stronger than power and might together reveals evolution's fruits and gifts and means unfathomed things. This is where no matter who, hundreds of nations, A through Z, A1 through Z, however many nations there are with the name Z, individually grouped and together, is increasing nature of volume, forever's identity of value progression is making more of itself. Only the extent of it is debatable. And who debates it is recorded using premises treatments that not by accident, criminally foreign influence. Now, why is this relevant? Because positive and negative treatments are relevant. And positive and negative has relevancy to the identity of relativity, which is the bond between three identities of volume, semi-nature, the order of the finite, the order of what is active or neutral, and the order of what is progressive as our standing value, as a quality of diffusion of an as itself, that which and why we are along water. We're the same species individual grouped in together. See, now this everywhere we are grouped naturally, this made self-value. This engineered self-value to have self-defended the premises treatments. No way they could counter it, even come close to anything but native premises treatment. Well, that's what the tactic first, until to understand, it has to be understood from the native base. See, this is where they created negative value nature progressions, acts, and natures that they could have blamed on other things other than themselves. So we have witch trials. We have defenses of identities that in ways that are right, but they're wrong too, because they're preventing mandated law by preventing writing, and by switching names and forging names, and limiting the scope of what is needed to be discerned. Because again, this is how they used they had everyone in collusion with the breaching method that they used to have was against the slavery of our founding parents. Again, let alone that it hurt those who hurt most by it. That was not just divide and conquer. That was divide and conquer, have them counter that, doing the same thing as it, and then defending that. And everyone blaming other things other than themselves, rightly, and making things up because they were all more and more wrongly at the same time. I just remind Buck sings. It tells us things. Oh, he was because he wants to poop outside. See, he's a smart dog. But still, there's a smell of gas in the house. And we'll come to this. This infrastructure. What I'm trying to say, there's a Joe Aiello. There are others. Recorded and confessed with New Britain Superior Court. These are the same people also recorded and confessed by people tied to them with Hartford courts, involved with Facebook crimes, with kids, and with businesses and houses next to schools, next to fire department, mayors involved, each branch of government, my town's police chief, their family members. This dude's involved with sequence shifts. Never had a class with him. Others I never had a class with, I don't know at all, tied to him. Evolved further with the principal child offenders campus. Further with the courts and his doctors and people in collusion with him first, recorded online. They're lying about what's actually recorded because they've been doing this to hide their roles with this, what is actually recorded. Because how it is also all the colleges and universities of each age and nature of school. This is from off their campuses originally, still, and then further, tactically, consciously, methodically, further, on off each of the identities of the sciences, because to keep self-value, the one they share, the identity the sciences share, worse than obfuscated. So the ancients knew how to cause evolution by valuing the identity of our volume that has us individual, grouped and together. A demonstration of what is greater than that. A demonstration of what is that which is forever value, that is increasing its identity by making more and more temporary / lasting. Quality of diffusion. This is science. This is the science of pantheism. This is Rico. Yes. Rico, dude. Rico's deaf, man. He's like 13. Little Yorkshire man. He's an old dude, but he looks like he's like a dude. Dude, where the hell you going at? He's bumping around, man. So, YouTube. This is Rico from Little Rap Guy and Friends is modeled after this Rico. Rico. Say hello to the people, dude. Dude. Okay, they're gonna hit us, dude. They're gonna run us over, man. They're us over. Why are you limping, Rico? You're gonna run us over, Rico. You're gonna run us over. Dig. Why are you limping, man? Okay, you did your poo-poo. Okay, thank you, too. Excuse me.